Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Pink Sweets with a 1 instead of an I. So today I have a very exciting collab. Today I am collabing with the one, the only, Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. So Annette and I met about 4 months ago when she started doing YouTube. I've pretty much been watching her channel since the beginning. I started YouTube about 7 months ago. So we have kind of been neck and neck with our channels, just, you know, started around the same time, and our subscribers kind of climbed at almost the same rate. And I found her channel first. I actually saw her in the comment section on Angelica Nyquist's channel, and I saw that she talked about using colorful shades. I clicked on her little icon, and you can also, if you're a content creator, see if other people are content creators in the comments. So I clicked on her channel and I immediately started watching because I love watching other channels that do colorful looks. So instantly I was enthralled with her channel because she's a freaking genius with color combinations. Like, I've never seen anything like it. She's just amazing with them. Like, she comes up with the most unique color combinations I've ever seen. And she's so sweet, and she's funny, and she's an amazing person. If you watch her Q&A on her channel, or not her Q&A, her Get to Know Me tag, she's just an amazing person. She's had such an amazing life already, and she's so young still. And I don't know, I've always admired her and looked up to her. And she has, from the beginning, challenged me to think out of my comfort zone, out of the box, and try new things that I'm not comfortable with. She's the reason that I started doing cut creases. She's the reason that I started practicing wing liner. You know, I'm always, you know, saying hashtag Annette made me buy it, because she literally has gotten me to buy I don't know how many palettes when I've seen them on her channel, because the looks she does with them are just so amazing that I'm like, yep, I have to have it. That's it. And she just inspires me to always try to be better, to try to, you know, like I said, think outside the box, to try new things. And I absolutely love that she does that. And then on top of that, since then, we've actually become friends. And that is just amazing, because I'm so lucky to call her my friend. I have so many amazing friends here on YouTube, and I'm just honored that she's one of them. So we were talking, and we've been talking about doing a collab for a while, and we finally found some time where we were able to. So today's the day. So we were talking about what to do, and she came up with the idea to do a look based around our lip color. So both of us have the Juvia's Place. This is actually a duo set. I have the matte one here. That's the one I'm choosing to wear today, but it also has a metallic version of it, and it's called Madame, and it's from Juvia's Place, and we both have it, and it's one of our favorite lip colors. So we decided to she came up with the idea to do a look based on our lip color. So this is my lipstick picks my makeup. So we're going to be using our Juvia's Place palettes today to create a look around this lip color right here. So if you guys notice something different, I already have my entire base on. As I said, Annette makes me think outside the box. She makes me try new things. And something that I've never been willing to go so far as to try is to do my face makeup before my eyeshadow. It's something that I just never thought I would do. But since that is what Annette does in every video, pretty much, I decided I was going to do that today. So I've already done my foundation, my powder, my brows, my concealer, my blush, my highlight, my bronzer. We're going to put on the lip color now, and then all we have left is the eyes. I'm going to be using tape, and I'm going to put a bunch of powder under my eyes to hopefully catch any fallout. So fingers crossed, wish me luck. So we're going to put on this lip color, and then we're going to see what look we can create around it. This is literally one of the most stunning lip colors ever. We might both love it because it matches our hair too. And when I first met Annette, her hair was more like a bluish green. And then she came to the purple side. And now I'm thinking about going bluish green. And the more we talk, the more we found out that we have a lot in common. Which is amazing. But we also have a lot of differences, but we learn new things from each other. So I think that's awesome too. So let me get my hair kind of out of the way and let's get started. This is so weird for me. Okay, so we're going to put concealer on our eyelids as primer. I definitely think I look prettier in the beginning of this video than I do in most of my videos where I'm all, you know, barefaced, but... So I will definitely link her channel in the cards. I've done it so many times. You guys have heard me talk about her, like, I don't even know how many times on my channel because I'm always learning something from her, being inspired by something from her. So I feel like I link her all the time. She just recently hit 1,000 subscribers as well. She and I think, hit 1,000 within a week of each other. So that was awesome. Very proud of her. And I think I really can see her going very, very far because she has a wonderful channel and she has awesome subscribers and I think she deserves a million more. So definitely I recommend going to check her out, of course, and subscribing and let her know I sent you. I'm just going to take this dry sponge and kind of pat that out. It's so weird having my whole face done. And I feel like clownish because now I have this bright lip color on and I have this bright blush and bronzer and nothing on my eyes. But so I'm just going to put tape on either side and then we're gonna just pack the powder underneath so that when the eyeshadow falls, because I know it will, I'm just gonna pack a crap ton, then we will be able to just wipe it away. That is the idea. I don't know, I've never tried it before, so we'll see. Okay, I hope that's enough. I would hope so. So we decided to just go into our Juvia's Place palettes. We both have pretty much all of them. And we decided to just kind of use whatever we want. So the first shade I'm going to go into is from the Doce palette. And it's this shade right here. And it is called Custard. I will also try really hard to remember to link all the stuff that I have on my face down below. So that you guys know, since it's already done and normally you see me do it. So I'm just going to put that all over. And you guys know how much fallout I create, so this is going to be interesting. This shade was the one shade that I instantly thought of when I thought of this lip color, because it's kind of like a lighter version of it. Juvia's Place has very comfortable liquid lipsticks, and I definitely want to get more. I actually just got an email that their eye brush set, which matches my highlighter brush, which was here a second ago. There it is. The eye brush set that matches these brushes is now back in stock. So I'm like, I gotta go get it. Okay. And then I want to go into the Saharan 2 palette. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Zora. And I'm going to, that's really pigmented, take that and put that on the outer V area. So what are you guys doing this weekend? I feel like it's crazy how quickly the weekend is almost over. It seems like it just started and now it's almost done. That is really pretty. It's like a very pretty berry shade. Oh gosh, we're getting fallout down here. Well, let's see how this goes. I don't know why the weeks seem to drag on, like the weekdays, and then all of a sudden it's the weekend and it's like boom, over. Probably because time flies when you're having fun, I guess, right? This is going to be a very intense, very colorful look. Just the way I like it. And there was no limit to how many palettes we could use. And comment down below if you have any of the Juvia's Place palettes. I love them, you guys know this. I'm going to go into my little flat shader brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to go into the shade Tart from the Doce palette, which is like a very iridescent pink shade. I could have used this as my highlighter today, actually. But it's like a white with like a duochrome pink shift. I'm just going to put that under my brow bone. Juvia's Place is mine and Annette's, both of our favorite eyeshadow brands. Our favorite eyeshadow formula, I should say. And if either one of us could work with a company, it would be Juvia's Place. Like to make a palette or something like that. Just blend that back out. Okay. So now that we have that done, I'm going to go in and cut the crease with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. And if you're from Annette's channel, let me know down below, and welcome to my YouTube family. I hope you will consider subscribing. I'm just going to do kind of like that much. Actually, Annette, wow. Annette, your technique works. She does this technique where she puts the concealer on the bottom, and then she looks up, and it tells her where to cut the crease, but I've never tried it before. I think that's the most amazing thing, being a content creator on here and watching other content creators, is we learn so many things from each other. And I just think that that's awesome. So I can take this look in two completely different directions. And I don't know which one I want to do, because I could totally go in with green, or I could go in with purple. And I think I'm going to do green because it's not what I would normally do. I mean, green is definitely my favorite eyeshadow to use on myself, but I don't think I've ever done a pink and green look, or like a purple fuchsia, magenta, whatever this color is called. I would call it magenta. And green look. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna first I'm gonna go in with Marrakesh, which is this gorgeous peach shade right here. And actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with Marrakesh first. I'm just gonna put that right next to where I have the magenta. Because we're gonna do magenta, peach, and green. Very interesting. It's really pretty. I'm so excited to see what look Annette is doing because, like I said, freaking genius with the color combinations. Okay, so I really like that. So now I'm going to go into, gosh, I don't know what green I want to use. I could either use Nali from the Masquerade palette, or I could use, we'll use both. We'll use both. Okay, so I'll go into Nali first, which is from the Masquerade palette. And I'm just gonna put that all over because actually I think I might just stick to this one. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm gonna go, I know I'm gonna go into the mint green Chef Shawan shade from the Saharan 2 in the inner corner and kind of bring it into that green because it's a very beautiful duochrome mint green shade. It's one of my favorite shades. This is definitely a color combination I've never done before. And I'm just using my Tarte Mermaid pencil brush and slowly building up the color. This is such a weird combination, but I like it. I don't know. Just like my look that I did when I did my video for Leanne, which I think is out now. Should be up before this one, but going back into the peach just a little bit, but just the unique color combinations that I've been doing lately, I really have been liking. You never want to run out of color combinations, you know? I mean, I don't think you really could, but that is pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to go into this one again, and I'm going to go in with this shade. I know it just looks like a light blue gray, but it's like a mint green duochrome, and it's probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see it just yet, but it's beautiful. I'm so nervous about this fallout. I create a lot of it, so. I've been trying to knock off the excess from my brush, but okay. So here we go. Oh my gosh. All right. So, trying to think of what the best brush is. I think probably this one. Just, what? Okay. Wow. Now I have a little bit there, but I think I can fix it by just slapping on a ton of powder. I'm just gonna kind of sharpen that. That is crazy. All right, and then we're gonna take my big poof. All right, Annette, and everyone else who does this, because I know there's lots of people that do their foundation first, so I'm glad I tried it because it works. It's a little scary at first. All right, let me spray my face a little bit because I feel like all that powder does dry your face somewhat. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go in with blue liner, just because we can. This is Abyss from Urban Decay, which I bought. I have a hair right there. There we go. I bought the Urban Decay Eyeliner Volt a few years ago, and maybe not even that long ago, but I bought it, and for some reason I didn't think to use it. And then I saw Annette using it on her channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have that. I should use it. I'm gonna go in with that first shade we used, that really pretty magenta shade. Fall out again. Although this fallout I would be experiencing anyway, because by now I would have my base done. I'm just going over top of that blue a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go into the darker magenta. I'm definitely going to purchase the full size of the Bad Gal Bang mascara, by the way. Well, okay, no, not the full size, but the deluxe, like, mini size, because they have multiple sizes. And they have one that is not full size, but not many. Not as many as the one I have. Now I'm going to put a little bit of the Urban Decay glitter liner in the shade Amp right here. I don't know how far across I want to go yet. But Annette's hashtag is #GlitterFixesEverything. And I'm not saying this needs fixing, but I might make it better. Just a little. Just a little. Okay. And then, Bad Gal Bang. See, this is the size I got in a sample, right, from Sephora. So the one that I want to get is about twice this size. And the reason why is because it's only $14, which is close to a drugstore price. Okay, really quick, that's my natural lash. That's what that has already done. And I feel like when you buy the full size, by the time that you get to where you're supposed to get rid of it, you've only used like half of the product, or the rest of the product has gotten a little goopy. So when they offer a mini size, I prefer to buy it mini size and then go through it, like the whole thing, because I usually replace my mascara like once every month and a half to 2 months. 2 months is like the max. And I like how you can really separate your lashes with this. It has a thin wand, which normally I like bigger wands, but it's not a torture device, so that's okay. See? It almost looks like you're wearing fake lashes, but you don't have to put on fake lashes. I can hear my hubby and my dogs in the other room. Okay. And we're done. So, let me set my face one more time. All right. So this is the finished makeup look. That's what Annette does. I just thought it would be cute. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go check out Annette's channel. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye, guys. And thank you, Annette, so much for doing this collab with me. I love you, and I'm so lucky to have you as a friend. Bye, guys.